Hey guys, Thrasher here. Today we're talking about Sidestep again. What kind of adjustments are going to happen, what might they possibly look like, and why is it important that Sidestep stays in the game and doesn't get completely removed? Let's talk about it right now. Okay, so first and foremost, let's talk about why the adjustment has to happen. As these long combos do more and more damage to units, it was eventually going to get to the point, if it wasn't already, where if you started a combo with a specific unit against an opponent, you could essentially delete that opponent. And some might say, oh, well, that's fine, that opponent gets deleted, and then you reset, you go back to neutral, you fight again, someone gets baited, and a new combo starts. Yeah, that's great, but there's a thing called inflection points. So if you think of the match as sort of a graph, right, where at the bottom of the graph, one player has lost all their characters and has no health left. At the top of the graph, the other player has lost all those characters and has no health left. And during the match, the point of the line, or whatever you want to call it, goes up and down, right? If you have characters where you can create combos that are infinite, and there's only 3 times the curve of the graph can possibly change, known as inflection points, it's not a very interesting graph or read that as match, not a very interesting match, right? So what they're trying to do is make sure that there are more inflection points in the match, points where the momentum of the match can change. It makes for a more interesting match. It's more fun for the good player because they have to put more real inputs where they have to think about it, and it's more fun for the bad player because they have more chances where they feel like, oh, if I had made one small change there, I could have changed the match. So that's sort of the big thing there. They need to make sure as they continue making these characters that you can't create these infinitely long combos. So the next question is, how are they going to make these adjustments, or different ways that they could make these adjustments? One thing I want to mention before we talk about different suggestions other people have had, as well as my own personal suggestion, is they are not going to get rid of key cancel. I don't know that for a fact. Maybe they get rid of key cancel anyway, but there's no reason to get rid of key cancel. It is not the reason they are making these adjustments. Key cancel is what allows you to get out of the immobility of using a specific arts card, which they stated in the news is the reason that all of these abilities are here. So that's not going anywhere. Now, as far as the adjustments themselves, some people have suggested you no longer get key when you're sidestepping, or you reduce the key increase when you're sidestepping. Maybe you don't draw cards when you're sidestepping. Those are all possibilities. I think the best way to possibly do this is, rather than mess with key recovery or mess with card draw at all you really have to do, right now there's a mechanic in the game that says as you're going through a combo, every card you use in a combo, there's going to be a 10% damage reduction for every following card. So the first card's going to do 100% damage, then 90%, then 81%, then and so on and so forth. So you can create really long combos where you're still going to be doing very good damage on the 8th, 9th, 10th card. All they have to do to make these long infinite combos no longer feasible is change the damage reduction from 10% per card down to 20%. By the time you get to your 5th card in the combo, you're only doing 40% of regular damage per card. And by the 7th card, you're only doing 25%. So it cuts off so fast that there's no reason to do these infinite combos. You can still get a slightly longer combo than 4 cards. It makes the combat more fluid. And the key here is, once your combo is done, you should have your Vanishing Gauge back, because the idea is when you get back to that inflection point that I was talking about, you want to have a neutral standing between both players, so that way neither player is at an advantage or disadvantage once the combo ends. Because if you have the player who just finished the combo at a disadvantage, it's no longer an inflection point. It's now actually sort of a lot of people call it turn-based, because it's like player 1 has the advantage, they've started the combo, now player 2 has the advantage because the combo has ended, they'll start a combo. The key to the combat loop is every time you end your current attack, you should be in a situation where you do not have an advantage, nor does your opponent, assuming that you're playing properly. Now, obviously there are ways that you can put yourself at a disadvantage, which is why there's a Vanishing Gauge and you can't just always vanish. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this video. Sidestepping needs to stay in the game so high level PvP can stay fun and interesting. They have to reduce the power of sidestepping so that way the match can have more inflection points and be interesting. And if they were to completely get rid of it, they would have to change how the combat loop works in general, so the game is not simply just, I use my arts cards, you use your arts cards. And that's really all there is to this video. If you guys think there's other ways they could change it outside of the things that I proposed earlier on, throw them down in the comments and let's talk about it. I'm sure some people have some great ideas. And that's it for this video. If you like this content, make sure to like and subscribe.